I should have... Oh, just got a notification. Something about livestock. That has reached maturity. Curious about what I'm wearing. I bought this myself, if you'll believe it. Nowadays, we Danans get paid a fair wage for the work we do. All thanks to Lord Dohalim.
I still can't believe I'm seeing Danans and Renans getting along.
You never know. It could all be an act on orders from the Renans.
To what end? It would be an incredible amount of effort just to fool us.
Let's check out more of the city. There's probably places we haven't seen yet.
Like the palace. Door is tightly shut. Just open the door. Guessing we'll get like a cutscene or something.
My dad's working in the quarry today. So's mine. I'm gonna help him when I grow up.
Looks like Danans are working in the quarry.
Let's go check it out.
This way is open now. That is Galan Wood. It's outside our patrol area and it's dangerous, so stay away. You know who's also dangerous? Me. It ain't a game to us. I'm dangerous.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What a nice taskmaster. Alright, here's another thing of technology here. We've also got some lights. Don't plug into anything.
Everybody seems so happy working here.
And it seems like the soldiers are there to actually protect them rather than keep an eye on them.
I don't get it. How can it be like this?
Oh, first you have nice people. And then those nice people do nice things. And they attract more nice people.
Halt! I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara of the Elda Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Danan.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Elda Menancia has Danans protecting him?
In this country, Danan guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dohalim's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Danan laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Danan medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about going? What if it's a trap?
That's no reason to back out now.
Law's right. I get your concern, but we should buckle down.
You see this, Trails of Cold Steel? See how she's turning around when I make her move in the opposite direction? You see that?
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
She still has a Renan for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renan society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Danans who just accepted Renan rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
Gonna be a trap? I don't think so.
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
I just don't get it. The Danans have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renans all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
It is pretty confusing. I want to say that I anticipated a scenario
I guess that
like
towering
this.
structure at the center is the palace.
You think it's dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless.
But I don't remember if I actually made that prediction or not. Kisara.
Hey!
You again. After we parted ways, an urgent petition from the citizenry came in. Lord Dohalim is currently busy responding to it. As such, I must ask for you to wait until he finishes his business. Once preparations are complete, I'll lead the way.
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guests, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menancia. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menancia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword... I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik?
Yes, my lord.
Please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the Lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
Ah, it seems you have attempted to assassinate me. Well, how about we have some dinner? You know, to talk things through. This guy is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's see. Easier over limit. I need you to calm down. Art casting mobility. I have uncovered that is not great. NPC save. I don't think I have a lot of things that have ailments on them. Oh yeah, I forgot about this this ring. What am I working on right now? KO prevention. That is important. We'll have to come back to... We'll have to remember this area. At the very least, we're going to want Healing Circle.
It pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Danans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own, even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people. The fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Danans are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renan-Danan coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Danans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menancia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
Stop this! Please! It's over! Stop!
How could you? I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Dahnans, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menancia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Nice touch there that Shion's food was actually eaten, but everyone else's wasn't.
Damn, look at how ritzy this place is. How many rooms do you think it's got?
Don't you think you're being a little too relaxed? They could strike at any moment.
If they were going to attack us, they would have done it already.
So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
Okay. So... stay at the inn. Okay, so... run around and try to enter in all these rooms. Boy. The inn that we have reserved for you is straight down the road once you leave the palace. Do not make His Excellency regret this generosity. Are you sure this is such a good idea, Sir Kelzelik? Do you not realize that our guests are still here? We'll have this conversation later. Trying to determine what the play here is for Homeboy Slice. What would he hope to gain from acting in this manner? Let's maybe get the citizenry to distrust us. Would make a certain amount of sense. Hastily scrawled note. Commerce with Mahag Sar grows more inscrutable by the day. We send vast quantities of resources, but only receive a pittance of dodgy goods in return. Is His Lordship aware of this?
So what is Mahag Sar exactly?
One of the 5 realms of Dana. From the sound of it, Kelzelik had some dealings with them.
Selections of books on etiquette. The titles alone make your posture go rigid. Sinesis were here. He would say something extremely disrespectful. I dare not repeat his words. Ere the rest of you live with that shame. Apple. People just like sprawled over the bed like that are crazy. We got these people laying like mummies. House is nice. I didn't actually want to leave. I done goofed. Oh wait, I did not done goof yet. Thank goodness I did not done goof yet. Double room is locked, but the guard room is not. Home check slices here. Array of guarded weaponry appears to be quite well maintained. Is it guarded? There's nobody standing guard here. Pork bun recipe. Take it. The best offense is a good shield. An illustrated guide to shield. Shield Historia. Whoever owns these books sure likes shields. Whatever you think of him personally, we guardsmen have sworn an oath of loyalty to serve and protect Lord Dohalim. Anyone who attempts to disturb the peace and stability that our Lord has worked so hard to realize shall be met with no mercy. It's interesting because we've been met with a lot of mercy so far. Treasury and Lord's Quarters. Nobody standing guard. It must be locked. Lord Dohalim's private quarters. Where does he keep his private dollars? Lemo. It's a little suspicious to me that there's so many people just like laying down on beds and things like that. That guy just scratched his booty. What a sucker. Got to say, I'm always blown away by you Dahnans in the guard. What makes you say that? Well, as you can imagine, ever since I was born, I was always taught that Dahnans were an inferior people. Not even people, really. True that Dahnans can't use astral arts like us, but you still learn quickly and are able to keep up with the work. If I hadn't chosen to follow Lord Dohalim here, there's no way I would have ever come around to opening my mind and thinking differently. We owe him a lot for bringing us joy and allowing us to truly live. I intend to repay that as best I can, or as best I possibly can here in the guard. Maybe they're brainwashed by the food or the water. That would make some sense, right? Would make some sense. Glad I'm exploring here.
What is this?
I see treasure chests, items galore. Oh, that was the one that I saw when I entered in here. I thought there was going to be two. There was only one. Heavy treat. So we're definitely going to break in here and do some fighting at some point. That much is clear. Oh, there's a person in there. I thought the foliage was like popping in and out or something like that. The library.
Whoa! What is this place? The shelves here are filled with books! Not just Renan books either. There are tons of Danon ones too!
Rinwell, I get that you're excited, but we've got more important things to worry about right now.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Omelet recipe. Uh, 2,451 days left. 2,450 days left. It's a diary of a Renan who counted down the days to the crown contest. Need those orange gels. Those things are giga expensive. Curios and you finding gems in the rough. The book's about the art of torture. What are these black splotches on the cover? Working slaves to the bone while maintaining productivity. That's the Renans we're familiar with. These are thick astral energy research tomes. So hard to read, they can put you to sleep. Astral Arts for Winners. Your surefire guide to claiming a lordship. Packed with Renan literature. For some reason, they're all written in Danon. Fashionista's Guide to Lenegus Attire and Armor. The Joys of Fine Liquor, a compendium of Menancean breweries. An illustrated guide to Zeugles, raising and breeding. On Danon Customs. Did I read this one already? Yes. An introduction to the government of Lenegus. I wouldn't mind reading that one. A swordsmanship book with a slashed cover. Did the reader get mad at the book or use it in a fight? A chronology of the crown contest. Wouldn't mind reading that one as well. Practical Astral Arts, Theories and Application. Jokes unfit for a dinner party. Even Renans enjoy their fair share of low-brow humor, it seems. Danon Customs. Where's the door? Door's over there. Watching them work so hard makes me want to step in and lend a hand. Why do I feel so sad all of a sudden now? So those are...
We should think about eating soon.
Really? Not all that hungry myself.
Don't make me say it again.
Yeah, good idea.
Oof. Oof. We have the kitchen. Okay. How much you gonna pay me if I let you know?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Oh, your recipe. Yeah, I see you up there. The king's crown.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Lemon.
Hey, it's that ingredient.
Hey.
Yeah, the one for that recipe.
You always have an eye for food.
Food is a wonderful thing. I love me some food. I can go for some food right now. As a matter of fact, wow, I needed to end this recording a long time ago. So let's save, mark